Untitled Sugar. My name is Melissa and I'm so excited you're here. Now the purpose of this show is to show you some really great recipes that you can make at home with your children for all of those social events and bake sales that you as parents are always being asked to attend. Today we are making an amazing chocolatey treat. It's called Mississippi Mudcake. Now I was born on vacation in Natchez, Mississippi, so we're going back to my roots with this tasty chocolatey treat. So we're starting off here by putting the melted butter into the bowl. We'll add our 2 cups of sugar right on in and our 4 lightly beaten eggs right inside there, and half a cup of cocoa, as well as 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I don't know why, but I always want to add a little bit more than 1 teaspoon of vanilla, so I always let it overflow just a little bit. So we're whisking that together, and then when we get done doing that, we will add in our flour and our pecans. I'll see you in a minute. Now I've whisked all the ingredients together. Come on over here and take a look. We have it all together. Now I'm just going to add my flour. This is a very simple recipe, as I said, that you can make with your kids. And then you just stir it, and when it's smooth, you're going to put it in an oven with 350 degrees and a 15 by 10 jelly pan that is greased and floured. So I'm gonna mix this up and then we're gonna see what happens next. Okay, so we've mixed all of our ingredients together. 1 bowl, that's all it takes, 1 bowl, we like that. And we're going to spread it evenly into our baking dish. Now, when I put the butter in earlier, I did want to tell you a little tip that my mama always tells me, is that to make a really moist cake, you should use 1 stick of butter and 1 stick of margarine. And the combo between really makes a nice moist cake. So I don't know why, but I always like to listen to what my mama says, so that's what we're doing. You can just use 2 sticks of butter if that's what you prefer. So I'm spreading this out nice and evenly in my pan, and I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees. It's already preheated, and I'm gonna leave it in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now, I am by no means a professional chef or baker, but I just love baking. So I'm trying to share this with you and show you easy, fun things that you can do with your kids to share memories. Okay, in it goes, and I'll see you back here in about 25 minutes. 20 minutes has gone by, and the house smells amazing. And we're gonna go ahead and bring this puppy out. Oh, this is chocolate heaven. Next thing we do is bring out any marshmallows that you want. A whole bag though of 10.5 ounces. You're gonna sprinkle them on top as evenly as you can. You can see that I'm getting them into the stove because that's what real people do when they're cooking. They mess it up. Now we have our pan full of chocolate goodness with marshmallows. We're gonna put it back in the oven at 350 degrees like we had it before. And 5 minutes, bring it out, and we're gonna put the icing on top. So I'll be right back in just a second for us to do icing. Now we're back to my absolute most favorite part about this recipe, the icing. Oh my gosh. Now, it's a good thing that you're here with me today because I cannot be trusted alone with too many sweet things. So, we're going to start off here with 1/4 of a cup of softened butter. Then we've got 1/3 of a cup of cocoa. We have 1/2 cup of milk or soy milk, whichever you prefer. You can also substitute, of course, that butter for earth balance as well. And then I have a 16-ounce package of powdered sugar. Now I'm using organic powdered sugar, so it's really, really important that you sift it so we don't have any lumps and chunks inside there. Now we're gonna take this, we're gonna blend it all together, and when we come back, the Mississippi Mudcake will almost be done. Okay, so we made the icing. As you can see, It isn't as thick as a normal icing that you would make for a cake, and that's because we want to be able to drizzle the chocolate on top of the marshmallows once the recipe comes out of the oven. Okay, here we go. Come and see this beauty. Oh my gosh, melted marshmallows. What a dream. So we take it out of the oven, and then we want to take our icing mixture that we made just a few minutes ago, and we want to drizzle it all on top of the mixture. And you're just going to keep on drizzling until you use up all the chocolate. And we'll see you in just a moment once I finish this up. Now the chocolate has been drizzled, and as you can see, we have this beautiful Mississippi mud cake. Now, as the title suggests, it looks a little like mud. Now the trick here is to let it cool completely before cutting into it. Now I know how hard that's going to be. If you weren't here right now, a little corner would already be missing. And after we've let them cool completely, you cut them up into squares. I made about 30 pieces here today. A couple of them are missing off the tray at the moment. But as you can see, they look amazing. They look muddy, as the recipe suggests, and very appetizing. I'll be taking this to a Halloween party later today. I'm thinking about putting some little pumpkins on top, those candy corn pumpkins, but I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to do that. That's it, Mississippi mud cake, an easy recipe. Now, you're supposed to wait till it completely cools before you cut them up, but I could tell you, if you want a nice warm treat, just take your fork and dig on in. We'll see you next time on Just a Spoonful of Sugar. I'm Melissa, and I'm excited that you are here.